gonna get asked about. Take me through that home run at bat.
Um, I don't know. I kind of just at bat before. They got me on an inside pitch. They got me going, got me jammed. Um, Kind of just had to go back to the approach that coach always has us on, where it's just see it up over the plate, and he left it up over the plate.
So you think you learned not to leave it over the plate again?
You probably shouldn't leave it over the plate.
So now another big moment in this game was when Brett came in with the bases loaded there in the eighth inning. Were you in the like take me through kind of like your mindset when you saw Brett coming in and just like how big was that moment as a team to see him get those back-to-back strikeouts?
That's huge. Whenever Brett comes in, we always know a job's going to get done for sure. So seeing him come in was just it was electric, honestly.
Did you feel it? Because I know the crowd kind of went crazy. The dugout was going crazy. How big of just like momentum was that? Not only for today, but maybe even for the rest of the season.
Um, I mean, it carries our momentum definitely, and I think the whole season it's going to be the same way because he gets the job done. We trust him, and he trusts us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe you've hit 3 home runs in the last 4 games. Kind of, what are you seeing out there?
Baseballs.
Is there anything different in your approach, or is it just kind of you're just on a streak right now?
Same approach. It's just see it up over the plate. If it's not there, don't swing. If it's there, go for it.
Got you. Well, I had one other thing. You kind of slipped. Oh, what's your overall views of Oklahoma State so far? I think that's the first time we've gotten to talk to you. What's it been like, kind of transitioning to Oklahoma State?
What was that?
What's it been like, kind of transitioning to Oklahoma State? I think this is the first time we've gotten to talk to you.
It hasn't been a big transition, honestly. It's a small town here, and that's what I wanted. It's like a family. This team's real tight, so it wasn't hard at all to transition.
Appreciate it.
Anything else for Christian? All right. Is Parker in there?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Christian.
All right.
All righty. Hello, Parker. You guys can go ahead whenever.
Parker, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing pretty well. It was fun watching you pitch out there today. How are you feeling?
I felt good. Had everything working, so it was a lot of fun to be out there.
No doubt. So take me to, kind of your mindset when in the eighth inning, you see Brett coming in from the bullpen. Christian told me whenever Brett comes in the game, he knows the job is about to get done. How good was Brett there, to get those back-to-back Ks?
I mean, everyone's confident in Brett. He's proved it for the past 3 years that he can get out of this situation. So when he comes in, honestly, just weight gets off our shoulders because we trust him. We know he's going to get out of it, and he did.
So, the dugout, it was pretty electric there. The dugout went crazy. The whole stadium really went crazy. Parker, was it, a louder, kind of crazier moment after Brett got those back-to-back Ks or after what Noah Sifrit did at home plate?
Honestly, I don't know. I was in the bathroom when Noah did that, so.
What? You missed it?
I saw the replay, but I didn't hear it really.
Man, what was Noah saying coming back? I mean, you might have not been there. But was Noah pretty hyped up? Did you get a chance to talk to him about it?
Yeah, he was pumped. He said he didn't feel a tag, so I mean obviously he didn't. So yeah, it was an unreal play.
Parker, you missed it, man. That's tough.
I know.
Hey, well, appreciate your time today.
Yes, sir.
Yep, Parker, it was kind of an interesting pitching matchup in that, that guy was throwing heat. You're more of a finesse kind of pitcher, finding your spots. I know that you're not throwing against him necessarily. You guys aren't seeing each other, but are those kind of matchups fun for you?
Oh, I love them. Yeah, those are honestly my favorite type of games. It's just kind of a pitcher's duel for a little bit, and luckily we got some runs up. But yeah, it was fun. Those are my favorite.
What's his name? Christian, I believe he's hit 3 home runs now in the last 4 games that he's played in. Just what's it been like kind of seeing him develop here?
It's been awesome. I mean, he came in, everyone knew he could hit bombs and stuff, and he's been really good for us. And even I think he's done really well in the field as well. So he's a big piece for our team.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Anything else for Parker? Nope. All right, appreciate it, Parker.
Thank you.
All right, Coach is here, so you guys can fire away whenever you're ready.
Yeah, Josh, just general thoughts on the game.
Very good win. Continue to get great starting pitching. Parker did a great job. We threw the ball good out of the bullpen. Kel had great stuff. Found his way into a little bit of a jam. Brett came in and bailed him out, and then Johnny finished it. The ninth inning wasn't the cleanest inning, but that happens sometimes. And then obviously some timely hits, some big innings, and pretty good defense. So that was a good game by our team against a good Grand Canyon club.
You kind of mentioned Brett's inning there. What did you see in that moment, and how kind of big was that for Brett?
Well, it was big for our team. Obviously, they rallied to put some guys on base, and had a guy at home plate that had some size and some strength that was trying to tie it up. He made some money pitches against him. I thought he threw the big right-handed hitter anyway. I think got him on a slider, and so he came in and faced him and got him to get the second out. And then, if I'm not mistaken, made a great pitch against Burton, the left-handed batter behind him, and got him as well. So just made money pitches with runners on base and tight jam. Brett's got a great level of experience built up now pitching in tough situations, and he thrives in those moments. So really glad to have a guy with that kind of courage and confidence and stuff to get us out of those tough jams.
I believe Christian's now hit 3 home runs in the last 4 games. Kind of what are you seeing from him at the plate?
He's really tapping into his potential. He's using the big part of the field. He's so strong, he doesn't have to yank it down the line to hit it out. He's hit one to right, he's hit one to center, and he's hit one to left center over that course of games that you speak on. So very strong young man. The ball he hit today was probably the most impressive ball he's hit all year. The pitch that he hit and the way that he hit it, that was a high-level swing. So that was very big. We're down 1-0 at the time, and the starting pitcher for Grand Canyon is very good. And I thought that was a very professional swing of the bat and flipped the whole momentum of the game from 1-0 to 3-1.
And last thing for me, you've shown a couple of different looks with your middle infield this season. You've got a lot of good options there. Kind of what are you looking to get out of your multiple different looks?
Well, we're trying to get the best lineup on the field, both defensively and offensively, and how those things line up. No one's been out with some elbow stiffness. He's back, healthy, ready to play the field. He got a look there. You've seen Huey, you've seen Matt Golda, and we have 2 or 3 other quality players that can hold down those positions and give us different looks. So, like anything, try to put the best 9 on that given day on the field and go win the ball game.
I got a lot of questions on Twitter and stuff about Huey's health. Is Huey healthy?
He is not healthy.
He's not healthy. Okay.
Not healthy. No. He's out for a while with a little bit of a muscle strain.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Yep, you're welcome.
Coach, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Ben.
Well, there were 2 kind of big moments where this crowd just erupted, and not only the crowd but the dugout too. First one when Brett had those big back-to-back Ks. How big of a confidence booster is that? Not only for this game and this series, but maybe just for like the future to know that guys have each other's backs like that out in the bullpen.
Well, you got to have great relief pitching if you want to win close games. There's no doubt, because the games always come down to pivotal pitches made in innings 7, 8, and 9. And Brett's certainly a guy that we believe in, like we talked about a moment ago. He's pitched in those situations with runners on base. He has the necessary pitches to get a batter either out in front and get a double play ball, and certainly enough power in his pitches to strike a guy out. So he came in, and not only did he do a great job against a right-handed batter with his series of sliders and cutters, but he did the same against a lefty with great changeups and fastballs. So he pitched a very complete inning against some of the guys with runners in scoring position. So that's a big thing, and you got to have good relievers. There's no doubt. It doesn't do any good to have a great start and then hand the ball off and not carry it to the end. So we've got some quality guys in our bullpen that we have a lot of confidence in. Brett's one of them.
And Coach, it kind of just hurt me to hear that Parker, we talked to him earlier, and he said he missed Noah Sifrit's play at home plate. Coach, did you get a good look at it? And what were you thinking as you saw him make that play?
It was a very athletic play. I knew he was safe. I had a good angle. He slid, popped up, avoided the tag, and then got his paw. He looked like he had one of those mitts on, like he dropped his mitt, that black protective mitt, on home plate on the way over top of the catcher's tag. Very athletic play. You know, the backstop here is tricky because the ball kicks back so fast. So some plays that would normally maybe be an easy run now have become contested plays at home plate. So our runners need to work on that. And I'm glad that we've seen this now 2 or 3 times in our park, that it's not a given that a wild pitch is just going to lead to a run. That ball can ricochet off the brick wall back pretty quickly. So very athletic play by Noah. And it was an exciting play. Anytime a guy goes in like that and puts his athletic ability on display, it's fun. That was a fun play and a big play because, if I'm not mistaken, I think we scored 3 or 4 more runs after that play. And had he been out, you don't know if he'd had that same rally. So big play by Noah.
Has that been the most exciting play in O'Brate Stadium?
I don't know if I'd give it that, but definitely interesting to see the ball kick back like that. You know, I think we're going to have to use that as a home field advantage and make sure we get the right reads on the bases. Hopefully one of our opponents will run into an out one time on that.
And lastly, I know something you've told us, all season is just how impressed with Cabby's defense you've been. Coach, do you want your players pursuing those balls, so hard into the fence like he did in right field?
Yeah, I do. I just don't want him to get hurt as a result of it. I mean, I think that's the fine line between playing with total freedom and aggression. You saw that right there. That's what it looks like when a player just goes all out. He practices that way, so I'm not surprised he plays that way. You just don't want it to be at the expense of a kneecap or something. But luckily the walls are padded. I think he's got a pretty nasty bruise and some swelling. But we're lucky to have a very good training staff. Eli will work on him, and if we can turn him around, I'll be out there tomorrow. If not, somebody else will jump in there.
What does it say about his toughness to hang out in there and stay in that right field?
I knew he'd stay in. That's why I didn't run out there. I know him well enough. He's not coming out unless he's unable to continue. And he's got a lot of toughness, a lot of football background in his family and in his upbringing. So I think he kind of thrives in being a little bit beat up. It's just kind of tells him that the game is on, if you will.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. All right, fellas.